So I figured I'd give everybody a little run through of what I have done with this Gloria. So I bought this about over 2 years ago. Came as an automatic. They all came as automatics. I have the turbo version, so it's 3-liter turbo, single turbo. It's like the 300ZX, a little bit different block and engine design, but basically the same thing. So it's got the 300ZX automatic in it. Oh, I did. I blew my second one up and I think it was November, so we decided to finally do a manual swap. I knew a guy who'd already done one on the non-turbo version, so he kind of walked me through the whole thing. So we had to swap everything out. You got to mount a clutch pedal and everything, which is not easy because the firewall is not flat. So through number of spacers and washers and all that, we finally got it flattened out. Shifts really good. So you use pretty much the 300ZX everything. The original e-brake is it's actually a pedal brake. As you can see, you can kind of see where it used to be down there. I'm eventually going to get some carpet and cover it back up, but everything pretty much, it looks pretty much factory other than that. 300ZX e-brake. The other guy put his on the other side. I put mine on that side because he said he hits his all the time. You know, stick placement and everything went in pretty well. A lot of hours in it. It's got a stage 3 clutch in it, which is really rough, and I'm thinking about actually replacing it with just a it's got the 6-puck pressure plate, right, or a 6-puck clutch in it, so I'm thinking about going with just a regular solid mass one. So I'll give you a run through the engine. So I've done aftermarket intercooler on it. We've got a couple different guys in the States who've done the intercoolers. Everyone's done them differently. So you can kind of see what all I've done there. I like to keep everything black and the blue to match. I had to make this white pipe right here. Had to weld it up and everything. It all fits in there pretty good. Went with oil filter relocation because right now it's on the side of the block. Really hard to do. So here is a glimpse of the intercooler setup. So I've got everything. I got a black intercooler, so you can kind of hardly see it. These originally have fog lights. I broke one, ended up taking them both off. Got the oil cooler sitting back there behind it. Let's see, the other thing I've done with this so far, I've put Megan's Racing S14 suspension on it. I've converted the whole front end to S14. They use a solid knuckle suspension setup, but everything for the S14s bolts right in, so it was, you know, a little bit of an easy swap. I was able to find knuckles or hubs that already had a 5-bolt pattern in them. You know, everything else is pretty much factory. It's one of the cleanest cars I've ever had. It's been fun to drive. So tune in and I'll keep updating you on the other vehicles.